Hello everybody. Um, Little video here about the workshop that happened in Aurora and some of the things that goes on, and also a little bit more what's going on right now within the twin flames. Got a little bit of cold these days, but that's how it goes, right? The season it's season into. Um, we had a very good shop. I'm kind of like a surprise that the shop went out pretty much of scale 1 to 10, probably 9.5 into it. Um, we had about 7 people comes in with the 4 people. There was the speakers. The first night we stayed until like 11:30. Then in the next morning we came in a little bit late because everybody stayed late into it. We were able to go out for lunch and have a break, and everybody to get together and then go back in together. Sunday went out pretty good. Sunday was a very good day that we finalized some of the things that we needed to do, and we had a little time to have some fun into. But the most important part is what brings that workshop, what brings the workshops that we make. It's the universe. Everything is kind of like arranged into it. I brought some quotes. Focus on the powerful, euphoric, magical, synchronistic, beautiful parts of life, and the universe will keep giving them to you. Um, we brought those synchronicities, and actually, the workshop we had some 2 people who are very professional of what they do. They helping people out there, and one of the attendee of the workshop was actually had nothing to do with the twin flames at all. But that person got the benefits from us, and here how we see that we as the twin flames, how we are able to impact people who are not really like us. Working with the soul vibrations, we with the soul vibrations help that person into it. Um, I'm very happy that we team up with Kelly and the team reinvented relationship reinvented. We did a very good flow. The flow was kind of like very good. There was no interrupting, but everyone add more and more into it to the group. The questions was able to be answered, and the magic of the event, it is the universe. It's that energy that was into it. There was that peace. Everybody left their crap outside of the building. That's what I told them very at the beginning into it. And it was so amazing, like when everybody finds the part of their inner truth, the part of stop going around the problems, stop waiting for the problems to go away, but do the inner work. For the twin flames that I invented, that they came to the workshop, those are people who finally got fed up with all the chasing, with all the things that goes all around, with all the stuff that goes on. And finally, they begin to understand the magical part of doing your inner work. Focus on you, do the right stuff, doing the right things. They are for you. And I'm gonna explain a little bit. I'm gonna draw some about it, what we're talking about. And here is the thing that the life is too short to hide your feelings. Don't be afraid to say what you feel. A lot of the people have fear of to say how they feel. They feel they're gonna be judged. They're gonna be vulnerable. They're gonna be show up of their weakness. It's not a weakness to say how you feel. Only closed-minded people can be like, oh, if I say what I feel, what's gonna happen into you don't die. I mean, when you express how you feel, you actually express the emotions and the vibrations from the soul into your heart, and then you just kind of release it instead of keeping it inside of your soul. Because when it's in the soul, you keep it there, and that energy, that blockage that is in the soul, it's got to reflect in the mind and got to reflect in the heart. Of course, it gets reflected into the body. And there was that inner work that we talk about of what's going on. We talk about the inner work, how you can actually go back in time. Talk about a little bit about the dark night of the soul, how you can go ahead and fix by drawing your timeline, and how you to draw it, go back in there and fix it. Some of the people came in and they begin to understand this part right here. The part of listen up your own soul. I'm gonna kind of like zoom in a little bit so you can see the quote much better. Listen to your own voice, to your own soul. Too many people this day listen to the noise of the world instead of their own intuition. Trust yourself. And the people who trust themselves to come into the workshop, they understood that once they come in and everything was there, and we did all this clearing of the energy into the workshop, and we all kind of like got together, they begin to understand why they're here. That the workshop it wasn't for us. The workshop was for the people who attended that workshop. Eventually, we also had some stuff that we actually help each other as well with all the facilitators into it, which was very interesting. How people helping people, and that's what it's all about. To this workshop, people to get into it. As you said, usually people go to a workshop so they can get some kind of benefit, so they can make up their mind. They can go ahead and do some kind of benefits. If they go for a workshop so they can get rich, they make decisions on a big events. If you don't have at a big events, you kind of like stay down. But then, excuse me. But in the workshops, the focus we're shifting the focus. Instead of the focus being the shifted of what's going on, it's the focus you to have this power of life, this power of understanding of how you operate, how you navigate from soul. In this is what I'm going to be drawing a little bit, so people can understand all this part. So, I mean, this video is about to benefit the society, benefit everybody, right? So, some of the people I have to go ahead and explain this. So, when you have the soul gives the commands through the mind. The mind, when it's make up, it goes to the heart. And from the heart, the last part, it's the body. The body creates action. And then the action satisfaction goes back into the soul. And those actions from the soul was so powerful because the people they did that part of the inner work. We begin to point that out on the basis of the questions is how you gonna react from the point of soul. What is your mind thinking about it? What is your heart thinking about it? What does your body do? What was the action taken? And then goes back into the soul. This is a very simple things. I mean, I see some people that they try to make the things more complicated. We went out and we face all this part of the 4D, whereas people seeking the part of having the pill. I'm coming here to the workshop so you guys can make me feel good, so that way I can go ahead and keep on going. Well, we can give you the pill, but the thing it is if you don't do the actions, there is nothing we can do about you, because your actions are expected to go ahead and empower the soul, and you to go ahead and energize this portion to become now your part of life. Not that part of the soul, it's replaced by the society. And then the society controls your mind, controls your heart, it controls your body. And this is why you are not happy. This is why you are not happy. And when we put the part of the understanding, when we put the and we replace the society here with the soul and begin to focus the people. What would your soul do? What are the things from the soul we'll get into it? And then when you understand that proper work, of course, you'll be going to be happy. And we're gonna be doing some more workshops in the future. We're gonna be go ahead and working more and more. I'm so proud of Kelly that Kelly was kind of like I see her in a more better, powerful light. I was so happy we did this first time part of with relationship reinvented and hear about their story. Of course, Mercury retrograde was interfering in interview that I did with them. But we're gonna redo the interview and I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna be going to see them properly around Thanksgiving, and we're gonna be probably spending Thanksgiving together with them. And we're gonna be talking more about certain things that goes on right now. But the message for you from the workshop was the peace in the soul. I talked about a few people from the workshop, and they're like, dear, why do I feel this peace in the soul, like nothing is bothering me? It comes to this. Once your soul comes in and projecting all this, and you did the right action, which the action is the inner work, then your soul feels in peace because there is no more issue there. You actually solve the issues inside, and you begin to work on yourself with a part of the universe. And when you work with this part of the universe, the reward it's the inner peace of the soul. And that peace is more important because right now you don't stress yourself out. You don't get yourself out in the situations where everything was in your life, it was under stress, under pressure. You liked everything that you do because you do this on your own. Someone just show you the road. And this is the part of the twin flames that we came here to show the road, but we can't walk the road for everybody. Everybody has to pick up their own luggage, pick up their own crap, pick up wherever they have to focus, and they can go ahead and do this work. And that's what everybody was trying to do. Even if you take a look at it, all the religious books, they're stories. I mean, you take a look at it, all the stories in the religious books, they give you how someone did their inner work. What was the issue? What did they overcome? How did they trust God, the universe, and how they overcome that part? And what happened after that? What was the rewards for it? And this is why when there is events like this, I love the events because you don't know who, how much, and how you're gonna be impacting their life, and that's what we're here for. We're here to helping each other out. So thank you so much, everybody. I hope next time when we're gonna do some workshop, I don't want to have the messages again like, oh, I wish to come in, I wish not to be, I wish this, I wish that. You can wish things all your life. The only thing you need to understand is you have to take in actions because those actions is not for us. Those actions are for your own benefit, for your own self. So thank you so much, guys, and have a good one, and looking forward for your comments. Be love.